Matthew,
Yes.
hello.
Hi.
Are you ready for this?
Nope.
This is the... I'll let you go this time.
Oh, what? Oh, this is Gamers 2 E3 predictions. Or lack thereof, or struggle to predict.
Gamers 2 E3 Predictions 2019. Struggle Fest.
The struggle to predict.
Yeah. E3, the struggle to predict. Anyway. Max, no, don't nudge them like Max. He's already starting.
He wants to
He's
predict.
trying to be a terror. What do you predict?
Meow.
Oh, that's a good one. None of us have thought of a cat game yet.
Cat Simulator. That's got to be a game.
Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, so this is our E3 prediction show in which we will basically just kind of be... We did it differently last year, but there's been so much already ruined in terms of like reveals and stuff like that. What we're going to do is we're going to step through every conference in order that they're supposed to be happening, starting with EA's stream on... Dude, you got to lay down. Stream on Saturday, working through Sunday. We're going to probably skip Devolver because we're more interested to see what the storyline is because she's a cyborg
I
now.
mean, we could try to predict where the storyline will go.
Oh, you can't do that. That's impossible. It's Devolver, man. She's a cyborg now, though.
She is. Full RoboCop treatment.
Was it RoboCop or Terminator?
RoboCop.
Okay. So, full cyborg, but that's Devolver. We won't be doing the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, though I do say you should watch that on Monday. And then we still will try to do something for Sony, because even though they're not having a conference, we still think that they're going to, at least I do, drop something during this time to get themselves some headlines. And then, is there anybody else I'm forgetting? PC Gamer, I don't think we're really going to do. We've done like weird stuff for them before, but I don't think we're going to really do any predictions for them. I assume that's where Rebellion's games will be. Rebellion might show up at Xbox, but I also assume that it would be at PC, and PC will do a lot of other more niche titles, probably like Elite Dangerous and random stuff like that. Star Citizen, because that game can't die, because it's not out yet, and as we all know, in Alabama, that's illegal. So, what? It's true.
That is true. It's very much true.
So shall we start with EA, Matt?
I suppose.
I mean, I don't want to, because EA is like super boring now.
It is super boring. I mean, I guess
Actually, let's be fair. This entire episode is going to be really boring, except for Matt and Nate's bragging rights, in which I don't think we gave the winner anything last year.
No. I mean, really, you're left with we kind of know what's going to be at the E3 thing, unless they throw something out of left field.
Right. In theory, we should know the games that are already going to be there. I'm under the assumption that that's their plan, but I'm betting that they show something else as well. Not anything new, but I would expect them to update on their indie titles, and they're not mentioned in there.
Nope.
So I would expect that to still show up. Like, that would just seem weird that they wouldn't mention it.
Well, last year the only thing that really got any time was Sea of Solitude, wasn't it?
Way to remember the name, because I was going to ask you, because I don't remember the name.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was their next title. Like, A Way Out had finished, and Unravel 2 had already had come out, so that was their next. Like, this is our new indie game, and I would expect them to either say something or at least say that it's out now. So possible there. And then I don't know. We'll probably just have to predict within the confines of what we know we'll see and what actually that will mean for things that will be inside that game itself.
Yeah.
What we think Star Wars actually will be, what we think might happen in FIFA, or like with FIFA, with a lot of news that's gone on in the year. Madden, same scenario. How they'll actually do the presenting. Will they bring Pele back on stage? Does Alex Hunter show back up? there's a lot of things that could happen just in terms of their actual conference, maybe not game announcements or releases. Greg Miller is now hosting the entire EA showcase, I believe, as Andrea Renee came into some medical problems, though she is now expecting I believe, a fast, full recovery. So we wish her well and hope that everything is okay. She is a great person in the industry. And apparently, according to her, she will still be going to E3 and not missing like any of her appointments, but that she just will be going slower and doesn't have the energy to correctly handle a hosting gig currently. But luckily enough, Greg is also really good at what he does, even though I don't necessarily agree with him hosting the Star Wars one. Now that it is just him, it'll be better. But before, when he was being there as like a secondary thing, that didn't make sense. But if he's the primary, I'm okay with it now. Anyway, because my thing going back to that about him being the secondary is I feel like you would have pulled somebody like Anthony Carboni, who's a giant Star Wars nerd, and has hosted a bunch of stuff as well, and hosts Star Wars Week for Star Wars. Like,
yeah,
he does work directly with them. So, like, why would you not pull him?
Maybe conflicting schedule or something, like,
or it's not going to be canon at all, and Disney's like, oh,
yeah,
who knows? Because I'm sure he'll be at E3 doing something. Who knows what? Maybe he's part of Keeley's team. So, do you have any immediate predictions you would like to claim, or should we just discuss and then assign ourselves predictions as we go? Because I'm going to be live editing my version of the doc, because mine is blank.
I mean, I have one. Originally, I wrote it as it's about Fallen Order, obviously. Originally, I wrote it as I'm not going to like the gameplay, and
I like that. We have opinionated predictions.
Yes,
my favorite thing. I hate E3. Give me a point.
I'm not going to like the gameplay, and that they'll reveal some major character from the franchise as being in the game that will kind of fuck up the canon, similar to what happened in Force Unleashed when that came out. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? There's like this really powerful person who's been here, in between.
So who do you think shows up? Do you think do you have anybody in particular in mind? I'll let you have the vague argument, but I'm not going to pin you down.
I'm gonna cut down the opinionated part though, because I watched the teaser and I was intrigued, so I didn't want to take the leap of faith.
Well, even then I still wouldn't let you have an opinionated part. Probably isn't
Well, it's Star Wars, so.
Because I mean, if we were both going to say I'm going to be annoyed at what I see, then yeah.
I don't know.
I will be disappointed by Bethesda. Like,
I feel like they're going to do something cheesy and like. Because it takes place, it's after Order 66.
Yeah,
so.
It's supposed to be between Episode 3 and Episode 4.
Yeah, like we'll fucking see like Obi-Wan or something like that.
That's what I was thinking. Is like you're gonna see like a light side, or you're gonna see a dark side. Like, is it gonna be Vader
or Boba Fett?
Yeah, or Bosk.
Good old Dengar,
Ooh.
Toilet paper head.
Do you think you watch 66 happen, or do you think it's a cutscene? Like, you hear it happening, but you never actually see it happen. And we won't know this in EA. This will be like a when the game comes out thing. Which I don't think they'll show you, obviously. But do you think it's like...
I don't know. I don't think that we should have to, but I don't feel that they'd be able to resist the temptation of having
to do it.
To do it.
My guess is you're there when it happens. You're at the pit. I don't remember what the name of it is. But you're there when 66 gets executed. And then it's not you actually noticing the fight. It's just a lot of like blurry images because you're in tunnels somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then you all of a sudden just see one quick glimpse of a trooper kill a Jedi that's a nameless Jedi, just unsuspecting dude with a lightsaber, kills him, and you immediately realize something's wrong, and your character just takes off sprinting, and that's where it starts.
So I think the whole thing is that he's somewhat untrained. I feel like you're going to end up watching your master die in front of you. Like your master
I think
is going to sacrifice themselves to make sure you get away.
I agree, but not the first death you see.
Not the first, okay.
I think you see somebody else get killed, then as you're running, your master finds you and then gets killed.
Okay.
Because I agree, I think you're untrained. Your master definitely gets killed, but he's not the first thing you see die. I definitely think you see something else die.
Okay.
And they could start you before 66 too.
Yeah.
And like build a quick 5-minute relationship with your master, then watch him die. Because if you just watch your master die without ever meaning anything to you, as a player, it'd be like, oh, who gives a shit? Like, whatever. I only knew you when you said, Frank, come over here, and then you just got killed. So I was like, I just didn't really care.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do you have any
surprised to be sure?
Do you have any Fallen Order predictions that you?
They switched the spot of the colon.
We've heard you. We've heard the fans, and we're moving the colon
because it seems so weird. The way that they've named the game makes you think that Jedi is supposed to be a series.
Yeah, Star Wars Jedi,
and then it'll be Fallen Order, and then it'll be Star Wars Jedi Redemption, Star Wars Jedi.
It is EA, so they're not going to make a product without potentially making more money. So like that's probably what they have.
Fallen Order, Star Wars Jedi Redemption, Star Wars Jedi Rebuilt Order. Like
some greedy fucking exec's like, oh, we can make this like the Star Wars Jedi Academy games. These could be this generation's Star Wars Academy games.
Or we can cancel it before it comes out.
Yeah.
Which at this point would be really funny. Predictions. I don't really think I have anything for I can make something if I really want to, but it's gonna be like really nitty and nitpicky.
Yeah. Well, you could do something like, oh, they're gonna talk about fucking how this game doesn't have microtransactions for 5 minutes.
No, because I don't think they even touch it. Because they've already I think killed that.
Like made the point.
Yeah, because they said there's no multiplayer, so what would there be microtransactions for? So I think that's already dead. I think. Oh, have we seen a red lightsaber in it yet?
Only in the box art, I think.
Is that official box art?
Yeah, it was leaked today.
God damn it!
Well, I don't know if that was leaked or if it was just
because I would have guessed red lightsaber in the trailer.
They know the new villain is named like Stepsister.
Oh wait, no, we did see it. We see it when he jumps on the plane, or when she jumps on the plane.
Yeah,
or the helicopter, or the fucking A-wing, whatever.
What the hell was it? I think
the Whirlybird.
I think her name was like Stepsister. They were calling her. Or something.
Oh, great! So, all right, my prediction then. You and her are related. I'm not even
classic
joking.
Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Classic Star Wars, because we know they can't ever come up with new ideas because they're not allowed to. I'm pretty positive. I don't even think it's EA anymore. I think it's Disney saying stop it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if even like Amy's game when it got canceled, like she had this grandiose vision and Disney went, no, you're not allowed to do that.
The villain's name is Second Sister.
Okay, so First Sister, she probably killed First Sister. Which, if you're parents, those are terrible fucking names. How lazy are you?
You're number one. You're number two.
Oh, number two killed number one to prove her worth. How fucking Sith is that? Please don't actually do that storyline. I beg of you. She was training.
Apparently, they're established villains in the new universe. So, their first appearance here. We'll go do a little history real quick.
Oh God! If you're already ruining my prediction,
I'm giving you knowledge so that
give me
you
the
can
opportunity
change it.
to change it. Yeah.
Her first appearance is in Darth Vader: Dark Lord of the Sith, number 19.
Oh, great! A comic book.
Yep. And they introduced the second sister to the Order of Jedi Hunters, already established by the Rebels animated series. So, the comic heavily focuses on the genesis of Darth Vader and his castle on Mustafar. Inquisitors. You see the early days of the Inquisitors.
So it's Vader commanding her. Is what it sounds like. It's Vader sending out her as a Jedi hunter to kill the remaining Jedi that escaped 66.
The second sister appears only briefly, standing beside the Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, so she just shows up?
She witnesses Vader attacking her brethren, but does not stand up for them.
Her brethren meaning her race, I assume? Or not other Sith.
I think that it's like a entity. Like
second is an entity?
Like the second sisters are a thing, or like the the Inquisitors are a thing. I think they're like Sith of some kind.
Okay. So I will say, as my prediction.
Okay, so they're numbered. The seventh sister, the sixth brother.
So it's probably just the fucking children.
I'm assuming the Inquisitor is number one.
Okay. So my prediction is you play as the dude, and obviously that's not a prediction. You play as the dude. We know that. But his storyline intersects with her, and that's how she knows where to find you. Because you broke out of that family early on. You managed to escape.
Okay.
You were something brother to them.
Okay.
Before you got a name. And they established this in the trailer for EA. Or like in what they talk about. You used to be such and such. Found your way out. Were working to get trained by the Jedi. While also doing like that weird work on the Star Destroyer or whatever. Like when they're doing the part thing over the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Like that was your like cover of like I'm a nobody just doing work. Because without actual identifying as a former Empire child, that's what you had to do. You had just needed a not a lazy, but like a job where nobody would look twice.
Yes. So
that's what you did, and you knew you were Force sensitive because you were being trained by Sith, but got out, and then 66 got executed, and you went, oh shit, and then your second sister started hunting you.
Oh shit! Okay, that's nice. That's a lovely prediction.
You can hire me anytime, Respawn. Appreciate it. So there's my prediction. I'll write that down now so I don't forget that.
What do we got next? It's probably all the sports games, right?
I don't remember the order of the conference, but yeah, there's sports games. Battlefield's in there.
It's sports games, Battlefield 5, Apex Legends, and then The Sims 4.
Oh yeah, Apex. Yep. I have one FIFA prediction, and I can make an Apex one. So up to you how you would like to go about it. The Madden thing I can't even make the prediction about anymore because they already announced that the college football stuff was coming back. That they were going to do more of the, not Road to Glory, but whatever they call that college football.
Yeah,
moments in there.
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell it was. Oh, you can go ahead. I mean, I kind of have.
I'm writing, so I kind of hope you go.
Oh, okay. See, I don't really have anything. I mean, for the most part, we know what's coming. Like, Apex, we're just going to see another season or like a roadmap. I don't know if it'll be a big surprise.
Okay.
Battlefield 5 is the same situation. Like, they're not really.
Do you have any, I guess, if you were to narrow it down, right?
I don't have much faith in EA.
Do you have a guess of what would be on like Battlefield's Battle Pass? Or not even Battle Pass, but like what their next move would be? Because like Firestorm's out now. Like,
yeah.
Do they do like a Vietnam DLC where they like I'm saying like a big DLC like that where they try to have another giant mode?
I think that'd be a really bad idea. Big mistake on their part. They should.
Well, we know there's no Battlefront this year. There's no new Battlefield.
They should have stuck to their original plan and released all the World War II like factions and stuff that were supposed to be.
Do you think that's what they call? Do you think that's what they announce?
I would hope, but
I mean, ideally, we want to get 3 predictions.
I know, right?
For each conference.
I mean, I think I have a general sports prediction, but I don't know.
It's probably very similar to mine, but mine will be more specific.
I don't think it is. I just think they're going to double down on Ultimate Team and make that more of the priority than.
So
than anything
like
else.
almost like remove franchise mode and only have Ultimate Team and online modes.
I wouldn't
Or
I wouldn't
not
go
that-
that,
not that
far,
far.
but like the majority of them talking about the games is them talking about
Would you
online
want a prediction that says Ultimate Team is a free to play mode?
I thought about that. I just don't think
Because it works.
it
They make
does.
$4 billion in microtransactions, so they don't need to sell you the game.
Yeah, but then why buy the game? Like it's kind of like
Because people still play single player and stuff like that. Like you saw it with Call of Duty, kind of. Call of
Kind
Duty
of.
did different versions where they pieced together things for like zombies and whatever.
I just feel like EA's too
Greedy.
greedy to like try to.
EA is
it
not
that.
worried if there's $4 billion in loot boxes.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm going to make you commit before we get done with EA.
Well, yeah, I have to commit to something. I just can't commit to anything.
I'll commit to my EA one because it also deals with loot boxes. And I think one of their big things for loot boxes this year, I think specifically in FIFA, but I would probably see it in both, is they deliberately tell you pack odds now. And they make a point to say, we show you the pack odds or what's in the pack or whatever. Like pack potentials.
That's a good one.
Because I think they're going to try to slightly get out ahead,
Yeah.
at least as much as they can, before everybody starts shitting on them like they're going to.
That's interesting.
Because that's really other than because I also thought about taking the Ultimate Team as a free one, but I think the pack odds is a slightly stronger stretch.
Yeah,
It
it's
would
a
also- it
it's
would-
a more
it's a
fun prediction. I think
it's a fun prediction, but it's also a corporate prediction
yeah.
where it's a investor like, what are you going to do to kind of avoid people complaining about this? Oh, we'll just tell you the pack odds now. Like we know a lot of players that are veterans or whatever already kind of know the pack odds.
Mm-hmm.
But to actually see them broken down in the game would be different.
Is there how many maps are there for Apex? It's just
One.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we got sports, Battlefield, Sims expansion. What do you think the Sims expansion does?
Star Wars.
Star Wars Sims expansion?
Yeah.
You want to write that in? Because that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Solid number 2. Honestly, really solid number 2. I'm actually mad I said that.
What?
Or no, that I asked that.
For the
Like-
Sims?
Pretty good. That's a pretty good thought.
I don't know.
Why-
I don't
They fucking put Katy Perry in. Why not?
I mean, I think it would be a good idea, but I don't think they'll actually do it. That's the I'm not
I mean,
really
they
concerned
have the
about
license.
it.
If they just talk to Disney, like, we just want to like merchandise in the game. What do you want to do?
I don't play. See, the problem is I don't play. I don't
Apex or
play any of
Battle-
these games, so I
Yeah.
don't know what they need. Like I really want Battlefield. The issue was like I wanted all the factions in there from World War II. I mean, besides for Apex, the only thing I think of is maybe another map. I don't know.
I mean, they can make Battlefield free to play.
That would be interesting. But there's no what do you do for Mike?
Or they can make Firestorm free to play.
Yeah.
Just Firestorm.
They don't. Do they have some form of microtransactions? I don't think they.
There are. I mean,
They're not really
it's
prominent,
It's
though, right?
the cosmetic stuff for like gun skins and character clothes and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't know. I need something.
Yeah,
What?
I think you were on top of one earlier, but I don't know if I want to steal it.
Oh, the Apex one.
Uh huh.
The map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not like
because that was my Apex one.
Oh, was it?
That was my thought about an Apex one.
that they were doing a new map.
Because they already dropped, after the initial launch, they dropped one more character already. And so I could either see them dropping a character or a map.
No, you take it. I mean, it's not. That's a fair.
But I think that, man, a map now, 4 months.
I feel like that's perfect, personally. But I don't play the game.
It'd be a good big weekend to do it.
Yeah, out now.
Or while launching, in the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, I'll do factions for Battlefield.
Yeah.
They add factions and more factions because I don't think who's not in there. Americans aren't, right?
No. I think you play mostly as London, or as the Brits, I should say.
Yeah, it's Brits and Germans, right?
I believe so. I think there's another one in there too, unless I'm mistaken. But I haven't played since like February. Yeah. February or March, one of the two. Yes, a new map for Apex. I'm gonna broaden my stroke. New map / character.
Okay. Are you saying both or just one or the other?
One or the other, or both. I'm not gonna take 2 points if it's both. I'm just there's going to be that big of a thing. It's not just going to be like new battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be either a new character or a new map or new character that somehow coincides directly with that map. Like, here's a winter map. Here's a guy that looks like the Abominable Snowman. Like, if I was going to get specific on character, I'd say like another healing class.
All right. I just put Battlefield. We get an update with more factions.
Take Firestorm free to play too.
No. I can't imagine EA doing something like that.
Just Firestorm free to play when it's already not doing well?
I can't imagine them breaking up games like that. That's my thing. It's like I feel like they like to keep everything together.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm picking up what you are putting down.
It's more of just a feeling, but Microsoft all of my predictions for Microsoft got fucking wrecked this week. And I'm mad about it.
I couldn't tell.
Well, because it's the ones I always make, like Fable. Like, I always make the Fable one.
Well, Fable's not confirmed.
That's true.
A lot of things have just come out as like rumors and leaks, but nothing's been confirmed.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with Fable.
You can take Fable. I will allow Fable.
I'm gonna say Fable. I'm gonna say reboot. We'll make it interesting. I'll specify reboot.
I'll let you be lenient with the word reboot. Do you mean reboot like God of War is a reboot? Like a reimagining?
Yeah, reboot or reimagining, I guess.
Okay. Because a lot of times when people hear reboot,
I don't think it's going to be Fable 4.
Okay. That's like, because reboot sometimes can translate just to the words remaster, which is not what we want.
Yeah.
All right. That'd be interesting.
I do have other ones I've come up with. I don't know.
I will let you claim all of them right now because my sheet is blank and I need to think about it. I have ones I want to say, but I don't think they're...
I put down that they're gonna reveal the next Xbox.
I also have that.
Okay. Mine, I specified that it'll have a focus on live services.
Again?
But
live game services, not live media services, like they fucked up.
Yeah, like more of their online cloud stuff.
And Phil Spencer will wear a jacket.
He'll have a T-shirt on with something on.
Yeah, but he'll always have that jacket over it.
And my last one was they're gonna have a new studio purchase, but I feel like that's kind of expected at this point.
I will say that can we confirm real quick? Has the Lotus been shown off yet?
Oh, let me. You want me to look it up?
I want you to look it up because I'm gonna take it if it hasn't been shown yet. Because if that's the case, I have a motorsport prediction. I'm really tempted to say what shirt Phil Spencer will be wearing.
I mean, Is this it?
Do we have a photo of a brand new Lotus? My favorite car company.
Yeah, I think this is it.
This is where I stall for time because Matt just had to squint at the screen, so I don't know if there's actually a picture. What are we looking at?
I'm trying to figure out if the photos I'm looking at are the new car because they look.
What do they look like? The Exige?
No, this is the Evora.
Oh, wait, what?
Let me just go to a different article.
So anyway, I'm also tempted. Yes, what graphic tee Phil Spencer will be wearing? If it's an I Heart PlayStation shirt, that'd be really funny. If he had, God, there's supposed to be, I think, a Battletoads game because it was shown last year, but we're actually supposed to see it this year. Cyberpunk's supposed to be there.
So it looks like they're going to launch it in 2020. So I don't know.
They're going to launch the Lotus in 2020?
Yes.
Well, that's just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it, man. But have they shown the pictures of it yet? Have they shown what it looks like? That's my concern. Have they actually revealed what it looks like?
Let's see here. Lotus will launch an all-new sports car in 2020. It's the first new model in 12 years. It will also be the firm's first vehicle to feature an electrified powertrain ahead of the all-electric Type 130 hypercar, which was confirmed at the 2019 Shanghai Motor Show. So what is the Type 130? The Type 130.
Welcome to where Matt and Nate do research.
I know, research mid-podcast.
This is real great to listen to. Fuck. I'm about to just take this to move us on.
I mean, we'll move on to a different prediction. We'll come back to that one.
I'm doing it because they always do weird shit like this every time Motorsport comes out. So Forza Motorsport is going to be new this year. It should be, 8, I believe?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Forza Motorsport 8. And last time when they did 7, they put that Porsche on stage. Right? Was it the Porsche? It was the GT, or was it the GT? They did both, I think.
They did the Ford GT the prior year. I can't remember. Last year, I think, was a Porsche.
It was, yeah, I know it was a Porsche and a GT. So Forza Motorsport 8 will have the new Lotus on stage as it's revealed because they revealed the Porsche.
So I don't know. They're talking about, this article's talking about the Type 130, which isn't. Let's see here. The all-new, all-electric Lotus Type 130 hypercar will be unveiled at an exclusive event in London in July.
But the 130 is the
there's an unnamed
upper version of this other one that's supposed to come in 2020, right? There's an unnamed one that's supposed to be lower than that.
Yeah, it sounds like there's supposed to be another one that's coming in as well.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Forza Motorsport 8 will have the new Lotus on stage. Boom. Locked in.
Lovely. What's next?
Do you have 2 or 1?
I have 3 depending on how. I have the Fable reboot.
Yep.
Next gen Xbox will reveal with a focus on their light and cloud services, whatever. And then the new studio purchase. The new studio purchase, I don't know if I'm going to throw that out or change to something else because it's kind of, I feel like it's expected at this point. So, what's something I could throw out of left field?
I will take a CEO from a different company showing up on stage with Phil Spencer.
Okay. Sounds lovely.
Whether that's Sean Layden, Doug Bowser, any of those other guys showing up on stage with Phil.
What about a CD Projekt Red release date?
Oh, actually, I will also take a former CEO showing up on there.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's good.
Because I wouldn't be horribly surprised if Reggie didn't just, jump out of a crowd somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be fun. What about a Cyberpunk release date?
CEO crossplay. I'm naming that prediction. That's possible. I don't think we see it till next year, but it's possible.
Yeah. It does seem too early. Still. Microsoft. Well, we'll see Obsidian's game. I wonder if we'll get a... No. Well, I guess it depends on how long they've been working on it.
Well, Obsidian's game we've already seen.
Yeah, but we haven't seen a
We've
release
seen
date,
more of it. For the... Not the Outer Wilds. Outer World?
Yeah, I think it's Outer World or Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that was the joke about the out games. Haha.
Yep. Who is... I just don't know.
I know it's on stores for pre-order, but I don't think we have a release date on it.
I just don't know.
Do you want Halo predictions? You got Halo predictions.
I haven't even really considered Halo predictions because I thought Halo would... See, I'm surprised that it's going to be at the show.
I think it either opens or closes their show. And I think Cyberpunk's on the other end of that.
I think it opens.
You think it opens? I think it closes.
Fuck it, let's both put it. I'll say it opens, you say it closes. And someone's going to get it right.
We'll just take the coin flip. We're going to do 4 predictions for this because I'm not saddling myself completely with that one, but I'm going to take it. Halo and show. And here's why. Halo showed up early in their press conference last year.
Yeah.
They ended on Cyberpunk. They're going to start with Cyberpunk, and then they're going to end with Halo.
Okay, that's a good argument. That's a good argument.
Continuity. Not repeat performance.
I think they're going to open really strong and do Halo, then Cyberpunk, and then a bunch of other new shit.
I think they want to do Cyberpunk to show you everything that they have done since. Then do their boring yada 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 yada. Then if they do the next Xbox, they do the next Xbox. Then they end on the bombshell that is their new Halo.
Okay.
You get that nice ding as just the Halo logo comes up. And then you know what's going to happen. Chief not wearing the correct armor. Because I'm pretty sure that's already been leaked.
Well,
there's talks that Chief's not wearing the correct armor in some footage somewhere.
I mean,
they're like, he's not wearing the correct uniform, and then he also picked up a helmet that wasn't part of that same armor set.
That's that still or whatever that you see. That's like it's several different like types of armor all like.
Yeah. So people are like, is Halo going to take a Destiny route? And you have different. We're also getting Master Chief stuff on PC. Like we're going to see a lot of stuff on PC. I think.
Mm-hmm. I think PC is going to be a big thing at their conference. I wouldn't be surprised if they talk about
Game Pass
on PC.
More exclusives that come to Game Pass. Sea of Thieves. More
stuff. Expansion.
More stuff from Sea of Thieves. Skull and Bones is officially delayed, so run wild.
Well, I was going to say Sea of Thieves goes free to play, but they would no way of making money on it, I guess.
It's almost free to play now anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Game Pass is stupid cheap.
True.
They have... I mean, we know we're going to see a lot of the studio's games that they bought. Ninja Theory and yada yada will be... Whether or not that game is correct for Ninja Theory, might be, might not be. Probably is. You could still put... I mean, there's... They have apparently projected this to be 2 hours. Which is...
That's a problem
because with 2 hours, to me, if I hear 2 hours, you're doing a console reveal.
Minecraft too.
Yeah,
Minecraft
something out of Minecraft. Minecraft will show up.
Yeah.
It will be there. That's not a prediction. I could see that. What if they pulled the HoloLens back on stage?
See, that's why I think they'll do Minecraft Earth, but it'll be like
phones.
Yeah, it'll be them trying to show how that works. I think
Phil Spencer says, "Do you all have phones?"
I think if he does, he'll do it in a very cheeky, fun way.
Do you think E3 recognizes BlizzCon? And as they're talking about like Minecraft,
what if E3 is just shitting on Activision?
just doing nothing but taking shots at Activision.
That's so ridiculous.
If like Phil Spencer goes to say something about Minecraft Earth. Then cheekily does like the turn to the side, like as he's about to walk off stage to show the trailer for it. He's like, "You guys do all have phones, right?" Wink, smile, double gun point.
Double gun.
You guys all got phones, right? And then just it fades to black. The trailer comes up. To be fair, Phil Spencer's super cool, dude.
Yeah.
He double guns anybody. I'm high fiving the shit out of him the next time I see him.
Double gun.
Out of all the CEOs that have evaded us, I would love to run into the majority of these guys.
Yeah.
Reggie, Doug, Sean, Jack Trenton, Phil Spencer.
Shoe
would be fun. The only one we got was
I can't remember his fucking name now. Boyd.
Yeah.
Adam
Boyd.
Adam Boyd.
He was a really nice guy.
He was very nice.
Hope his studio's doing good.
Yeah.
His studio's got stuff going on.
We'll have to check that out. All right, what are we into? Bethesda.
Oh, wait, we're done?
Yeah, right? I don't know. Did you have
I wanted to just throw down like a fourth one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I said Halo and show, and I didn't want that to be I didn't want to book on a complete coin flip for ourselves. God. Cyberpunk release date 2020. Sorry, Cyberpunk release window fall 2020. Do I take Xbox 5 launch title? Next gen. That's all I'll say.
Okay. That's more than I've said in any of my predictions.
I definitely think we'll see it in 2020. But I also definitely think it's next gen. I don't think there's any way that game runs currently. I just can't. Like, it would have to be on an Xbox One X minimum, I think.
I don't know. I can't imagine them releasing a game that's not backwards compatible. You know, like will run on Xbox One, PS4.
If the new consoles get shown, I think we're going to see how they're basically a Windows architecture, and so it won't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be selling you hardware, not software anymore. In terms of like OSs, where they could develop for whatever, it'll basically just kind of move around and run.
Yeah, well, that's Microsoft's jam with their adaptive.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like, it'll be backwards compatible, but you will need the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll start having the PC minimum specs, and it'll say minimum is Xbox One X to like perform at an acceptable level. Like, yeah, you could play it on an Xbox One if you want to hear that thing turn into a jet engine and fly. Is what I like can foresee them doing with how big and crazy the game's supposed to be. Yeah. Bethesda. Do you have anything directly immediately for Bethesda?
Not really. I was gonna say
Elder Scrolls Blades.
I was gonna say Fallout 76 goes free to play.
That's not bad.
Kind of on the head.
It's a mix of whether or not they'll double down.
Yeah.
Double down and say
that's the only reason I felt comfortable saying it, because I'm like, I mean, it's kind of on the nose, but like they might just say fuck it and like
they
dump it.
Very well could. Do you think they dump it to the Elder Scrolls team? The online team?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll move it around. I don't even know who's working on it now. Just the main.
I think the main crew still is. I think.
I'm like torn on Bethesda in general. Because I feel like they're struggling, so like it's hard to like get an idea of what's going to happen.
It's weird because like, okay, they're struggling technically, like recently. Yeah. It hasn't been a solid year, but they also have next month the new Wolfenstein game. This is Doom. Also the new Doom year.
Did you see the mural?
Yeah, they got the one building there that always has some big game on it for E3. So they'll have Doom. They'll definitely have something Elder Scrolls. They're going to have a mobile thing.
Well, isn't Starfield supposed to be out before Elder Scrolls 6?
Yes, but they never mentioned what would happen with Fallout. Like, not counting 76. They didn't say anything around like a potential another like Fallout 5.
Yeah, well, would they drop 5 before anything else?
Right.
Like, I don't know about
they could pivot super hard off of 76 and then go to 5. Like they could do something crazy.
I feel like people would fucking riot.
I don't know if anybody would riot. Somebody would probably be like, "Thank God."
I don't know. I feel like people would be like, Elder Scrolls. Like,
do they announce the creation engine is gone?
See, that's what I'm like. I'm wondering if they acknowledge the fact that like there's
It's
a
bad.
problem. Yeah. Because like I would want them to be like, hey, we're still working on all the games, but like we're moving to a new engine. Like this, let me show you some tech demos.
Do you think Andrew WK plays music?
I hope not. Does Todd Howard lead the charge?
The Fallout discussion? Well, Pete has always led the charge. Pete's the
True.
Pete's the leadoff guy. Then he gives it to the closer,
It
oil
was-
tycoon Todd Howard. Boy,
I don't know. Like, can I mean, do you think they even acknowledge Fallout 76, or do you think they?
oh, they acknowledge it. I guarantee they acknowledge it. As a
All right.
Gamers 2, Nate Killian guarantee.
All right, so all right, I'm doing. Do you have any predictions for Bethesda?
God, they're super hard to predict. Does Rage 2 have DLC yet?
Rage 2's not even out yet. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it did
yeah,
come
it's
out.
out.
No, it doesn't have DLC.
I'll take Rage 2 DLC.
Okay, that seems fair. That seems like a good.
That seems
solid-
easy.
Yeah, solid.
It's
solid
probably
prediction.
wrong because of that, but it seems easy. I'll take a new mobile game.
I'll take a new mobile game for 500, please.
What is Fallout
Doom.
76 companion app?
Doom. I was gonna come up with like a Doom one.
Oh no, I bet they would say we're going to double down on 76, and Fallout Shelter now has integration with Fallout 76. Is where something I could see them saying, but I'm not saying that specifically because I know better. And last year they announced Blades.
True. So technically, by their original roadmap, Starfield's supposed to come before
New Elder Scrolls.
New Elder Scrolls.
A new main Elder Scrolls. The true successor to Skyrim.
Yes.
Do you think we see more on Starfield? I mean, we
That's
literally
what
we saw nothing last year. Except
that's
the
what
title
I'm-
card.
I'm leaning towards. I think we're gonna actually see
Like a trailer?
see something of it. See a trailer, like a Starfield trailer. But it's still gonna be like 2 years out or a year out.
Oh yeah, at least. Yeah, probably. So Starfield trailer.
Yeah, I'll go Starfield trailer.
All right,
Fuck it.
all right. So free to play 76, dude. If 76 went free to play, I'd play it. I'd at least try.
The question with the free to play thing is like, how do you not piss off the people that bought the game and play it? Give
The
them
same way,
currency.
the same way you have to do it with everybody else that's done it. You're gonna piss people off.
Yeah, I feel like you have to
can't keep
compensate
everybody
them.
happy. You can't keep everybody happy. You just give them a compensation of some sort to hold them over, and then to also say, you know, you're the founders. You were here
Yeah.
first. We acknowledge you guys as having been here, even if it means you give the new people pleb status. Like literally, their title is pleb night kill or something.
New IP.
It's possible. I mean, they announced Starfield, and that was the new IP.
Card game.
Possibly. I don't know about that. It's possible.
All right, so if you're Bethesda,
Quake card game. The other problem is they have fucking QuakeCon.
yeah,
So like a lot of stuff they're just gonna push there. Like check out more from us in July at QuakeCon, and like I don't fucking care
they
about
have to
Quake.
have something to show, or else they wouldn't have a conference. So
Doom we already know is coming. Doom they're gonna show more of. They're gonna probably show like a extended gameplay trailer, new enemies, stuff like that. They'll show you some sweet fatalities as somebody runs through a level.
do you think they would buy another studio? Buy a new studio?
Buy a new studio? No. Announce a working relationship with somebody potentially, but I don't think they would buy anybody. They could be like in collaboration with so and so.
So it leaves.
They're definitely going to show Wolfenstein. I think they actually show gameplay from Wolfenstein of 2 people playing it
Okay.
because it's supposed to be the co-op game. So I think they actually show how it will
So-
work.
I think I think it's either going to be new IP or they're going to talk about a new game engine.
Which of those two do you want? Because those are both giant. You can have both of them, honestly, because I think you're just go 0 for 2. I think stubbornly you're going to go 0 for 2 only because us being the pessimist and like we don't want to make predictions we're going to be wrong about, but at the same time we need to make predictions we're going to be wrong about. That's why they're predictions.
Yeah,
the whole thing is to do things we don't
usually
know.
When I make predictions, it's things I want them to do.
Right,
Which is not what they do.
I want them on a new game engine.
Yeah. What if they came out and were like, we're moving to like someone else's game engine?
Todd would have to be the one to say it.
Like, I don't know, a fucking Unreal or whatever.
What's Doom in? Doom's not in the creation. Isn't Doom an Unreal?
I don't know. It has been in the past.
Yeah, so I don't think it's in creation. I could see Todd, when discussing 76, say, as you guys know, we've had the creation engine around since the 1930s. And as you know, we've kept one man alive as the only person that knows how to fix it when things go wrong. He died last week. He has passed, which has forced our hand. And we have decided to go with the Source engine. And like they would just choose this. For some reason, they would choose Source, or they'll choose fucking Frostbite. They'll choose some terrible engine in order to get stuff work. They'll make like some weird dumb choice. Just choose Unreal or whatever Gorillas is, or whatever. Just
well, I don't have any other good predictions, so I guess I got to go with one or two of them. Or
do it.
All right, I guess
do it. And then I'll do something silly.
Like these aren't already silly.
Oh no, I'll get like game specific inside the trailer silly. Like what will happen in a trailer. I will say that in both the Wolfenstein trailer and the Doom trailer / gameplay. I guess when I say trailer, I mean gameplay because we've already seen trailers. Doom guy will have an interaction with the doll.
Oh,
like the little figures of him.
Yeah,
he'll do like the fist pound or something. There will be acknowledgement of like, "Yo, what up, bro?" And they'll do like the not even fist pound, but he'll do like the.
Yep.
It'll basically be like him interacting with Baymax.
Yeah.
That will happen. And then in the Wolfenstein game, the two characters have the option of like hitting R3 to high five. Something. It's just two stupid things, but I could see him doing something weird.
Okay.
Like you, not just high five. I won't say high five. Cyberpunk's 2077 box art and special edition may have just leaked. Box art looks good.
What the fuck?
No release dates on them though, so we're good. Also, a rumor that Spyro Reignited Trilogy is targeting a September release for Switch. This is what happens when you get
noise.
This is what happens when you get notifications as you're doing a podcast. I think what will actually happen in the Wolfenstein game is it won't just be a high five. It'll actually be like a team up move for the two of you. Like there's some you have to come together, do like an interaction, and then it's like a takedown thing. Not like oh god, what's that movie where they all a bunch of the girls and they're like dancing. And the one girl's like main name is Baby or whatever.
Oh,
it's not Salt.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Not like that, but some type of thing like that. Wolfenstein. Spell Wolfenstein right, please. Wolfenstein. Character. Interaction. And Doom guy. High fives. A action figure. Cool. All right, those are mine. New mobile game, Rage 2 DLC, and in-game interactions with characters. What? I was gonna say, remember how there's also all these things about the universes being like intertwined?
Yeah.
I mean, that's possible. The BFGs in Rage 2. So what if like Doom Guy's DLC, Rage DLC?
So if we're seeing box art for Cyberpunk,
Yes, there's a chance there's a release date. There's a chance I also doubled down on it harder than I should have. If I just said release date, I'd be in a lot better situation right now. We'll see. We'll see. 2 days, Matt. 2 days. Hopefully. Hopefully 2 days. Hopefully it doesn't get ruined tomorrow. Ready to go to Ubi?
I guess
Do you have anything for Ubi?
nothing usable.
Just Dance comes out on the Wii.
Just Dance, Splinter Cell, Ubisoft Game Service.
Ubisoft Game Service is good. Splinter Cell is good. Though potentially not real. It's scaring me more and more because I think Ubisoft's just fucking with people.
Maybe. Good for them if they are.
And then Watch Dogs. Skull and Bones is delayed.
They already say Skull and Bones is going to be at E3.
They already pushed it and said it's not showing up. Because you said you wrote it as me laughing in the doc that week. I will say, Roller Derby has For Honor style mechanics.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. That's good. I like that.
Mechanics. I can't fucking mechanics. I spelled like mechanics, and I don't know what I was doing. I'll say that. I'm going to let you take all three of those.
I don't know.
To save you from yourself. Also because I think the game service one is definitely going to happen. Do we think they tout Beyond Good and Evil 2 again? They walk it out there again?
No, I think that was another one that they said wasn't going to be at E3.
Do we think we see more of Elijah Wood or Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
No, we'd have to see someone else.
Aisha Tyler. She's back.
She's back. What haven't they done recently? What else do they do?
Oh, Microsoft might also have... this is going 2 press conferences away now, but Microsoft is also probably going to have Dying Light 2 stuff. Because they showed Dying Light last year. It was at their conference. Completely forgot about that game.
What Assassin's Creed, I guess, stuff? Maybe?
I think they'll definitely show like what their roadmap is for the rest of Odyssey for the next year and a half. But if they've lied to everybody and they show another Assassin's Creed, I am going to fucking rage. I'm also sick and tired of everybody that keeps saying Odyssey is good. I'm fucking over it, Matt.
I can see both sides of the coin.
I can see saying there's a lot of parts of it that are good, but to say the overall thing is good, it depends on what your scale of good is. Are you telling me it's like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 is good? Because then I would agree with you.
That's where I would put it, probably somewhere around.
But if you're going to tell me
like
that,
a 7,
if you're going to tell me that it's like a 9.5, 9, I'm like, what game did we play 2 different things? Do we not enjoy the same content? Do you have a delusional sense of grandeur? That last one doesn't really make a lot of sense in the context, but I liked a lot of the words in it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like we might see another Assassin's Creed, though.
I will actually throw something at you if in my living room, if that happens, I will take whatever pillow I can in my reach and whip it across the room at you.
Well, what else do we have?
It's just a pillow. So do you want to take it to the face?
What else do we have for DLC for Odyssey? I mean, they've basically...
But they did say they're going to show like a roadmap or something. There was something they've already talked about, like acknowledging Odyssey at E3. Or like acknowledging what the rest of Odyssey is supposed to be.
What's coming out this fall from Ubisoft?
Roller derby.
Okay.
But I stole the For Honor mechanic. Yeah, and the release dates this fall. Why not? Why not bury myself even deeper? And it takes place in the
I wouldn't
past.
be. I feel like they're gonna try like an Apex thing.
With what?
Roller derby.
All right, that's interesting.
Like try it as in like, oh, it's out now.
Oh, out now. Well, I mean, does that count for this year? Do I get that as a fall date? No. Fall. Ghost Recon's fall.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ghost Recon. So Ghost Recon.
Watch Dogs will probably be spring.
So I guess they don't really need to show anything other than.
No, I could see them dropping a new IP or some weird thing. Like Ubi does weird things. Like Ubi Arts is gone technically, which buried Rayman, Valiant Hearts, and a bunch of Child of Light stuff like that. But I can see them reviving like one of those, or having some type of really touching indie game. The Crew exists.
Yeah.
Steep exists.
Steep.
Siege exists. For Honor still exists, even though I think it's on its way out.
Maybe we'll see a For Honor update. And Siege has its. What were they calling it? There was a Rainbow Six leak for Siege where they're.
I think it was just like more operators and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Division stuff.
Yeah.
The Division, the three.
Yeah, but they've been.
Right, but the three chunks of their like DLC that they talked about that are the season pass things, they've never expounded on yet.
Yeah. I don't know.
They could I'm not even talking to my mic. They can expound on the first one a lot.
I guess you could do roadmap stuff. All right. What else you got there? You got anything else?
Nothing like hot buttony. I'm gonna say a Watch Dogs one.
Okay.
Now that we know Watch Dogs 3 is real.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Dogs 3 shows gameplay.
Yeah.
Shows gameplay, and during hacks a double-decker bus.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hacks a double-decker bus.
Or hacks an NPC who looks like the Royal Guard.
Also good. That is a good one, but it's not where I was going.
Okay.
What I was going to say was the bandana that they always have, like their stealth bandana. Aiden's was that black one. I think Marcus had a black one with, and you could customize them, whatever. And the bandana / mask.
Yeah.
For whatever this character is going to do is Union Jacked.
Union Jacked, okay.
I think they
I feel like they're going to do some sort of facial recognition mechanic.
I think they lean a little hard into the London thing, and the Union Jacket.
Okay.
And then,
or it says like the Clash on it or something.
It just says U2. I was gonna do stuff about Siege, but the latest stuff out of Siege, like the last couple weeks, killed that.
Yeah, everything's.
I was gonna say potential new Siege stuff, or like potentially not a Siege anymore, like new Rainbow Six. That stopped. I was gonna say new Ghost Recon. That got busted. I was gonna call out Splinter Cell, but you took that one. I don't know what they would do in creative angle because they've already got the Gordon Levitt for Beyond Good and Evil 2. Just Dance will happen. Trials is a thing that can happen.
What if Just Dance is free to play?
They make way too much money. They wouldn't do it.
They could like make you buy music, tracks, and cosmetics, and stuff.
Possible, especially for what we know, but I think that's not their audience. I think their audience would be pissed.
That's fair.
If they tried to do like a Guitar Hero,
especially if they do
tour.
A game subscription service, it wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah. I'll say, are you just going to take subscription service?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna get more specific on both of yours then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the subscription service is a mix of EA and Microsoft, where there's tiers to cost,
Mm-hmm.
which is from EA, but every game Ubi releases is day and date available on the service.
Okay.
Why the question
I just don't know. I don't get the point, but that's cool.
of what?
Of like, you could just say subscription service then, like game service.
Yeah, but then I just say subscription service in Splinter Cell.
I
I don't think they. I don't think they do anything with the crew. That was
don't think they will either.
new IP. I'm locking it at new IP.
No new IP.
Yeah, because after Crew 2 is kind of come and gone, Steep is still being supported, but it does not have a giant player base. New IP new IP, not Roller Derby.
Yeah.
That isn't Roller Derby. I think they'll try to have something a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Because I think Roller Derby is going to be a Apex type scenario
Yeah.
where it's Roller Derby Battle Royale, but there's teams, so you know what I mean. Like it's just going to be a
can't even
multiplayer
imagine.
only.
Can't even imagine
Quick
what a new IP from Ubisoft would look like, because it all looks the same kind
Yeah.
of, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, I mean
It's
Skull
just-
and Bones, which is just Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed 4.
I mean, they could do something in space, I guess, like or something like
Beyond Good
really
and Evil 2.
Okay, fuck. I don't even know. Whatever. What else we got?
Ubisoft buys so and so.
Yeah. Ubisoft is going to merge with Bethesda.
Ubisoft already had their weird shit with Nintendo.
I know, right?
With fucking Rabbids. They had a fucking Rabbids game, man.
Maybe they'll get Rabbids too.
Maybe we'll get Rayman.
Could.
All possible.
They are
But neither of
possible.
those are a new IP, so I'd be fucked.
All right.
Thoughts on what Sony might do this week, if anything?
I don't think they'll do anything personally.
Nothing?
Yeah.
And, all right. I don't think they show Last of Us because I think it's too early. I think they'll wait till
I don't. Yeah, I think they're not
after
gonna.
Death Stranding, potentially.
I don't think they're going to play that game. I think they'll just rather wait until they literally have their own little.
Last of Us is a Game Awards.
You think?
Yep.
I think they'll do it separate from everything.
The only way they do it separate from everything, it's still going to happen in December. My guess.
Okay.
They'll, because get out of November and get out of October. Get out of your two big windows you don't want to be in. The only thing that happens in December, as we know, is Game Awards. And
When's PSX normally happen?
same time. It was usually the Friday after Game Awards. Game Awards was a Thursday night. PSX started that Friday. But PSX got canceled last year and they said they're not doing it anymore. Which put them at Paris Games Week, which is not Last of Us territory.
It's hard for me to imagine. Like, I feel like does the Game Awards really pull that much of an audience, though?
Yes. And
hate that
when they
idea.
don't need to do anything, they just need to show the trailer there. So what they would do is you'd show the trailer at Game Awards. The moment it finishes airing, 30 minutes later, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. They just show the trailer. And they drop a release date at the end of the trailer. And that's it.
I
And the
get
release
that.
date
I
is
just
for
feel like there
spring.
has to be an event at some point or something at some point because they need to show off their next console. So like they're not going to do
Right,
that
right,
at Game
right.
Awards, and I feel
No. I just think that
I feel like
will
they'll do
put-
everything together and try to make a big event out of it.
But I could see them doing the console stuff. Because even when they did the PS4, not that they would do the same thing again, but PS4 didn't have like a ton of game stuff with it. But I could see them doing the console stuff in like late November and then dropping that later. Or like having their own weird console thing in August. Like a PS4 Pro was in August.
maybe. I don't
No,
know.
it
I
wasn't.
think
It
what's
was in
going to
spring.
happen is they're going to do.
Wasn't in August. It was in spring.
I think they're going to end up doing a live stream because they seem to be liking that idea lately.
We'll see.
I think they'll do a live stream, and I don't think I don't think they'll do The Last of Us at Game Awards. I think they'll either announce like a new IP or they'll do like Horizon
Tsushima,
2.
Or Ghost of Tsushima, or actual Dreams release date.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen the shit? Speaking of Dreams, you've seen the shit that people are making?
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous.
The Spider-Man one was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, I have the same web swinging abilities that were in Spider-Man the real game. I'm like, wow, that didn't fucking take it that long, did it? Yeah, so I agree. Sony's probably not going to do anything. Like, my only joke prediction for Sony was, like, will
Knack 3.
Donkey lose his mind? Sony conference. I will say one prediction. One prediction only for Sony. Sony will show up somewhere.
I hope it's just
someone else's conference.
I hope it's just Sean Layden walking across the Xbox stage.
There was a joke. I think Lawrence tweeted it out, and I'll have to show you after. But it was like Phil and Sean standing on Xbox's stage as Doug Bowser rolls up in a tank behind all of them, while they all announce like together one stupid, like some crazy game and yada yada. And I'm just like, honestly, I'm fucking what?
What the hell was that? Was it PlayStation All Stars? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, PlayStation All Stars. Yeah, it was their Smash version. PlayStation All Stars 2.
I was going to say PlayStation All Stars 2, but they announced it at the Xbox conference and it's coming to all the consoles.
PlayStation All Stars available on Switch. And only Switch. You figure it out. Nintendo conference.
I have nothing, so.
There will be at least 5 Bowser references that are not just Doug's name.
If I was Nintendo, crazy bastards. I think we'll get a new amiibos.
Not bad.
New
Definitely possible.
Wave of amiibos.
With Fire Emblem comes out in July. So potential there. Plus new Pokemon.
They spell amiibo. It's 2 eyes.
Yeah, 2 eyes. Amiibo. Nazibo.
New Zelda.
Newer than the one we've already seen.
Oh, was there a new one shown already?
We saw the reimagining of Link's Awakening.
See, this is a fucking problem.
Link's Awakening is a top-down one, though. There's not a new open world one yet. Or not a new one in a
new open
Breath of the Wild style one, I should say.
I don't know if they'd go like that. I kind of want to say they will, but I don't want to. Do you think we'll see Metroid?
I mean, you could
Prime
say new Zelda game, because I wouldn't count Awakening as a new Zelda game because it's technically an old game that they're just doing differently now.
Think we'll see gameplay of Metroid Prime 4?
Probably. I believe it. They're like Metroid 4, and then they just went radio silent on it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely possible.
I'll do that one.
Solid. I will do... Oh, man. Do I really want to do this? New Switch SKUs.
Whoa. Cool.
I think they do some altered version or switch colors, something.
I want to pull something out really fucking stupid. But I don't know like Nintendo good enough to come up with something that's like stupid, but like neat.
Matt, there's a thing called the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. You really can't think of something stupid?
Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Yeah, I mean like stupid as in like not likely to happen, but would be fun if
Matt,
they did.
Nintendo Labo exists. You can't think of something stupid.
They just came up with new Labo though, so I don't think they're going to release more new Labo.
Matt, they need to never... I'm going to keep addressing you every time I say about Nintendo with your first name. They need to not ever stop making cardboard things. Think about how many Wii U boxes they returned. They have to reuse that cardboard.
Nintendo Switch Fitness.
Like, oh Okay, all right. You mean, do you get like the pad again? Do they?
I
Sell
don't know.
it?
Do we want to, or is it going to be like a wearable?
Or is there going to be like an add-on to the Joy-Con? Because you know how you can already slide the thing onto the side of the Joy. Well, because you pull the Joy-Con off and then you can slide the thing on that has the actual wrist strap for it. So is it that,
or is it like?
but it's like a pulse thing that it.
Just do a fitness one, or should it be like Switch Sports?
You could do fitness/sports, one or the other.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because I definitely think Wii Sports and then Wii Sports Resort is definitely missed and doable with the Switch.
I'll say Switch Sports /fitness.
Yep, that's fine. And then you can get all the stories about people trying to actually throw their Switch like a frisbee because they're fucking dumb and they didn't disconnect the Joy-Con. I will say, man, I don't know. The Pokemon thing kind of killed me.
Oh, the Direct?
Yeah. Because for me, like, blew the load way too early. It's like, yeah.
That's a weird thing with all the...
With
true.
2 Directs before E3.
Yeah, so what are they going to do? I mean, do you think they'll do a bunch of indie titles again? Or like
I think they'll do a lot of indie titles, and they'll also double... Like, remember, was it last year or before, when they did, like, the roadmap of all the games that were going to be coming to Switch? FIFA was on there, and all these other giant titles that were going to be making their way.
Hell, maybe we'll get stuff like that. Maybe we'll get, like, mature rated games on there or something weird.
I'm going to say... whoops. 3. I'll give it a number so I don't just say some. 3 game minimum. Oh my god, phone, please. You know what? Fuck you, Google. I want to die. 3 game minimum from other. What do we call those guys?
What?
What do we call like PlayStation and Xbox from from other publishers, not that aren't normally Nintendo? I'll say not normally Nintendo. Nintendo bring their game to Switch. Like we've already seen, DC Online, DC Universe Online is going to the Switch. I debated doing it in Bethesda, but I think I'm going to cover myself here for it. That Elder Scrolls Online goes to the Switch.
I don't know if it can handle that, Ken.
Can it?
That'd be intriguing.
You guys all want to forget about 76? What if I told you can play Elder Scrolls on your Switch? So yeah, I'll say 3. And that's really it I have for Nintendo. Because they're either going to pull out a ton of indies, maybe a new Donkey Kong. They could do a new Donkey Kong. They just brought Tropical Freeze up, so they can definitely do a new Donkey Kong.
I'm good.
I mean, they could do straight up some crazy new IP. I mean, they started the Switch generation with that fucking punching game, so.
True.
They're crazy. They could do it. Waluigi's Wacky Adventure.
There you go.
And Luigi's Mansion 3 we'll probably see actual gameplay of. And then the more I talk about it, the more I'll start thinking about things, so we need to move on.
I'm terrible with these guys, so it's all right.
Well, we have jokes. Does Shenmue show up?
Where would Shenmue show up? Square?
Square. Even though it's been delayed, do they even acknowledge it exists?
I don't know.
Do they acknowledge that the Final Fantasy VII Remake exists?
I think we're definitely going to see Final Fantasy VII. I think we're going to see...
the remaster one?
Yeah. I think that's
They said tune in and see more in June.
That's why I didn't even put it down because
do you think they announced the release date? That's not the freebie. Do you think they announced the release date?
Oh fuck, bro! I don't know.
There's your prediction. Yes or no?
I would feel confident saying that we'll see gameplay, but that should be, if they don't show gameplay, then that's bullshit. Like, that's terrible.
I mean, we've already seen gameplay.
Yeah. No, have we?
It's in the trailer.
Oh. I thought we just had the...
No, not the trailer that came out recently, not the original one where he's just walking through the rain. I will say the Avengers game.
Oh, fuck. That was... go ahead. Continue.
The Avengers game. Oh my god, game. Phone. Game is played similarly to GTA 5. Now, what I mean by that is Thor does not run around with a missile launcher and just rob banks. But I do mean that it is a gang of characters, 3 to 5 or whatever, that you have full control over during different points of missions, and that they have the interlocking story, and that's how they broke up the story, is to have you play as so-and-so, then maybe another mission you're doing something else, but there's a giant open world that you can jump to whoever you need to, and yada yada, stuff like that. Do you have a different one for Avengers?
I was going to say something else entirely, but...
So do it.
I was going to make it like an Eastern RPG, like fucking Final Fantasy style, / like Kingdom Hearts style.
Oh, I love it. Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts 3.
They haven't really
Kylo
said...
Ren murders Daffy. That's the wrong fucking universes. God damn it. Daffy Duck is not
I don't
Disney.
know. I just don't know. Like, I feel like if they did... I don't even know what they're
New
going to...
Tomb Raider.
No, because both of those studios are working on...
Yeah, Crystal's on.
Yeah.
Avengers.
So what is it going to be? What is that game going to be? I don't even know. See, I'm not...
Yep, nope. Shenmue shows up.
You think Shenmue's going to show up?
Shenmue shows up somehow. Whether or not they just acknowledge that it exists is more my prediction. And I think they do. I think they just pretend that it exists. And then I'll take, if you don't want it, Final Fantasy VII release date. Now, we don't do these because it would take forever, and we would have to revisit this episode in like an entire year. But I don't think it hits that release date, no matter what they say.
When have we had a new Dragon Quest recently?
Builders 2? But that's not Dragon Quest, technically. It's that Builder one, which is like the Minecraft version of Dragon Quest. So you have a technical Dragon Quest. Does Square have Serious Sam? It's supposed to be like a Serious Sam 3, I think, at some point. And did Square also have Bulletstorm?
They do Life is Strange, right?
Yes.
So there's... What was that fucking stupid Captain Stupid?
Oh, Captain Underpants?
Okay, no, Captain...
I know the game. I know the game you mean.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but...
Captain fucking Toad Treasure Tracker?
Yeah. What Nier?
Nier was beloved.
Another Nier game. I'm gonna do that. I don't have anything else for them, so fuck it. A new... Why are you bolded? Get out of here, you fucking...
Oh, there's one section of mine that is too. I don't know why. I don't know if I formatted something wrong at some point when I was doing the docs. I'm just flipping through some old games from Square real quick.
That's what I did.
I think I was confused about who actually owned one of these. How many Final Fantasies are there? Holy shit. What do you want to do? Kingdom Hearts 3.5?
That was what I was going to say that, but I'm like, oh, it's kind of too soon.
Too soon, too late. Another Persona thing, though they're dropping Persona Q2 this week, but that's for 3DS. They could do Persona 5 Golden. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot they had the James Bond games. Quantum of Solace was theirs. The Blood of Bahamut.
Oh, Deus Ex.
That's true. I don't believe in it, but...
Well, I don't think either of them did particularly well, right?
Which one of the three?
2 new ones, I mean.
No, I don't think they did. I mean, the middle one did well enough to get the third one, but I don't think the third one sold well. We definitely see a new Nier game. New Just Cause.
Didn't one just come out recently?
4 came out not too long ago. Kane and Lynch. If you want to have one of the...
A Chrono Trigger remake?
Came out in 2018.
Oh.
I don't know if the remake came out in 2018, but they released Chrono Trigger to Windows in 2018. But it might have been the original. They just ported it over. No, I think they remastered it. What about a 007 game for the 25th anniversary?
New Resident Evil?
Potentially. Because 2 hit really well. They could definitely show another one off. Even if they just remastered another one. A new Kane and Lynch would be really funny to me. Because Kenny and I tried playing Kane and Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to vomit.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I think I'm just going to make it easy and say a new Deus Ex and then a new Resident
Dungeons.
Evil remaster.
Dead Island.
That's dead, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, should be anyway. Some Sleeping Dogs?
Sleeping Dogs. Wow. That would be interesting.
Hitman. I mean, they just had 2 come out last year.
Yeah, but those are episodic, right? So I feel like they could bang out another...
They could do another episode. Or like more episodes, I guess. It's all the games I forget they're involved with. There's a bunch of them. Thief. Murdered Soul Suspect. Yeah, you remember that trailer? That was an interesting press conference. And a trash game. World Rally Championship.
I don't know.
Do you think Square would pick up any of the load from now defunct Telltale?
No.
And they could. Because they do Life is Strange. They could pick up some of the Telltale stuff. I think that is... I Am Setsuna. Hitman, yeah. Testing the last bit. Huh.
Yeah, I'm just going to say Resident Evil remaster and a new Deus Ex.
Maybe a new Lost game. But yeah, that sounds about right to me. Oh, Quiet Man? What about Quiet Man 2? What about Loud Man?
His nemesis, Loud Man.
There is, according to this Wikipedia article, there is an unnamed AAA shooter in their stuff.
In their potential.
Yeah, there's 2019 again there. Or sorry, TBA for a bunch of these here.
Well, there you go. It's Loud Man.
So there's TBA. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is TBA'd. Marvel's Avengers is obviously TBA'd. Deck 9 game So there's a game coming from Deck 9, who I don't know what they make. And then there's a unannounced AAA shooter from People Can Fly.
I don't know who any of those are.
Hey, man, neither do I. Deck 9 Deck 9 worked on Ratchet and Clank, Life is Strange. Also in 2005, worked on Neopets. So these guys got a hell of a fucking range. Who knows what they're doing? They might be doing more, that stuff. More Life is Strange. And People Can Fly worked on Painkiller, Gears of War, Bulletstorm. They might be doing the new Bulletstorm.
There you go.
That'd be a AAA shooter.
There you go.
New Bulletstorm. Because the last one was a remaster. Come midnight, cancel. It's canceled to cancel. So we're getting Fortnite. Yep. Boom. So I will do that.
That's fair.
After the committee has researched, the committee has decided that Nate will also claim. Where'd it go? Enter. New Bulletstorm. Not Bullet Atron, Bulletstorm. Thanks for listening. This has been painful. It's really late. Matt's going to be falling asleep with his face in cake tomorrow. If you've made it this far, I should tell you that our podcast is now on this app called Podcoin. Podcoin, apparently, according to my understanding about everything, allows or pays you to listen to us with its own virtual currency.
Oh.
You get one currency per 10 minutes listened to all podcasts. I think it pulls from the Apple Store for like their RSS feed of stuff.
Uh-huh.
So it has like every podcast on there as long as it's on Apple, which we are. We are everywhere. To my knowledge, anyway. So yeah, you can download Podcoin, get an account, and then like I guess earn virtual currency and turn in that virtual currency to things like gift cards and stuff. I guess.
Interesting.
So I mean, if you are a frequent listener, which I know there's about 4 of you, you can do that. That might be something. I mean, take a look at it. I'm gonna look at it and try to maybe do it for like a week for some of the other ones I listen to, just see what it's like. But just a heads up. Otherwise, this is the E3 prediction show, and we're gonna be hella wrong and come back to this in 7 days.
Yes, and then reassess our lives
or conquer. Enjoy. Bye-bye.